Yeah. Yeah, I see you disconnected.
Okay, people. So we're back. Back as in back of the pack.
That was
Yeah, it was in the chat. I didn't make it cut. It's in back in the pack. It's in the chat. I'm not wearing a hat. Today's race start has made me really sad.
although just being in the race has gained us 5 positions.
Yeah, I was just going to say we're looking at the results right now, and we're not in last position. Not last.
Hashtag not last. That's good.
That's very
That's
good.
really good. That's very good indeed. I'm still running 0x. That's good.
That's also very good. I unfortunately picked up 3x while the PC was fucking up and the connection was dying because that was too stressful for me.
Yeah.
I was running cleanly and fastly until then, so
Yeah, I see
that's
you
a
put in
shame.
217.
Yeah, I could have put it in a lot of those, I think. The car's feeling good.
The car's feeling very fine, yeah. I'm getting rid of the nerves.
You could take a moment to appreciate the livery I did. You can't really see it because it's dark, but there it is. It's already pretty dark here. Most of this race is run in the dark, as you know. Some of you.
So I haven't had the chance to get the stream running, so I can't really follow the chat until I get out the car. That's just how it is. I don't really dare fiddle around with it on the camera straight.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's 2 18-2s in a row, right after each other. So at least it's consistent. The leader's just done a 2:15.41. Okay.
You're quite right about my voice volume there, Kerr. We didn't quite notice that. I was just setting things up. Hopefully it's better now.
I hear myself in the echo.
Yeah. It should be all good now, so you don't have to listen to the echo, but someone has to try to maintain.
But it wasn't to complain.
I know.
Just to say that I was probably a little louder than you, but that's also a lot of stuff to put into it. I see that.
So interestingly, the car in front, the car ahead, which should be a lap or two ahead, it looks like, is from Huge S, which is a cool esports and real life racing team that do a podcast as well. The Huge S Paddock Pass.
Oh.
Just have a look at what teams we're racing against. Indeed, a Huge S White. One of the Huge Ass Endurance iRacing teams is in here. I'm not too familiar with the scene in iRacing. I don't really know what to pick out. Everyone has so serious names in iRacing. Everyone seems like they're an esports team or a racing team.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, we're in the top 40. We're 39th.
Hey! Good going, man.
And I'm dipping into the 17s as well now. Picked up an X! Yes, yes, yes. I'll keep it between the white lines, Mr. Sputterman.
Let me know if that made it better, Kura. I just made some small adjustments. There's a lot of mixed pace ahead of you. Some really awkward battling going on as well.
Let him crash!
Yeah,
Let them crash.
there's a BMW up ahead that's running with damage, it seems like, getting passed by the traffic. But he just went through the source, so we have some time.
Danger. Wasn't quite as wide as I meant to go. Exiting the old Blanchemont. Trying not to lean on the traction control out of the bus stop.
As you can see, Dirten is getting into a good rhythm here. Boy, do we have some work cut out for us over the course of the next 2.5 hours if we want to get a result from this.
Yeah, what can you call a start like this? Suboptimal? But I mean...
It's my first crash in iRacing on my PC. Oh!
Oops.
Take it easy!
Ah, then I'm gonna get another one. Sorry. Okay, Arthur.
Yeah, you're chucking it around a little bit. Just stay smooth. Your pace is fine, you don't need to push.
That's always nice to hear.
Quite a few cars in the box here, you might gain positions. Hey Martin, it's going pretty horribly. My PC crashed during the qualifying, so we never got a time in, and Dirten had to start, and then there was a minute's towing time for some reason as a penalty from that. And then I tried to get in the car.
No, it's because I exited the car on the grid too late to put in fuel, and that's why we got that tow time to start in the pits instead.
So then we had a minute's tow time, and then we started from the pit. And I started in the car, and then my connection started fucking up, so I didn't want to keep going, because I was afraid I'd glitch out around other cars, or maybe my laps wouldn't count. So I pitted again to get Dirten in the car. And now Dirten's in the car, and he's gained 6, 7, 8 positions since getting in the car, and running pretty steadily. Yeah, very unfortunate indeed. Thank you for that, Ed. That means a whole lot. It's my first PC crash in iRacing, and of course it happens in qualifying for our first team race. Yeah, that's pretty horrible. But Dirten's picking up a good rhythm here, and he still has a lot of fuel in the car, and the tires are good. So now it's just about getting our head down and getting going.
Yeah, much more smooth this lap as well.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I think you went streamer mode there for a second, because it was like the second you started talking too enthusiastically, you started getting anxious.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Hey Jamar, welcome to the stream. If I can be honest, I think this time we're better off without it. The blue flags isn't closed yet. He's still way out of range.
Yeah, he's a second back. It's fine.
Yeah, indeed, Martin. There's a lot of lessons learned here. I guess the main one being, I don't know what's up with my PC, but I might need to try and give it a bit of a service. Very fast Merc approaching our Audi here. It's a good chance to have a look at that livery, though.
You're still not close enough.
Still not quite close enough. I'll let you know if he gets a run. You're getting really good exits on him. He's still super far behind.
Oh, that was an early lift.
Yeah, just let him through here. He doesn't want to.
He does not want to go through. Go through already. You're a lap up, goddammit.
Well done. Yeah, unfortunately we just pushed it, worked hard to get to C quickly. We're very new in iRacing. And then we completely stopped doing races and started practicing at Spa. But it hasn't really paid dividends yet because of that one PC crash. God damn it.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. We'll see what we get from it. This is endurance racing, I guess. It's just the same as having a mechanical issue at the start.
At least the car's good. Oh, he's suffering. He's already suffering grip level problems there. And I think a lot of the cars that we're running up against at this point will be suffering. So we just have to keep our head down. Be steady.
There's a wreck in the sauce.
There's a wreck in the
He's towed.
sauce.
He's towed. He's towed.
He's towed.
That's another position gained, though. He was ahead.
I was just about to say, who isn't ahead?
That's true. This would be a good time to copyright strike ourselves to play Metallica. Sad but true. Way, yeah.
Well, yeah, Shomar, he's certainly gonna appreciate that. I know he's a Metallica fan. We've had a lot of fun about where.
A mechanical issue at the start. Yeah, I bet you know how that feels, Shomar. Yeah, this is pretty brutal for us, but at least it's good practice in relation to like getting used to just running and not really caring too much about the other stuff.
Yeah, this is just what we need before next weekend. I mean, the start, that's what it is. But it's been an easy, smooth way, and I'm having a little bit, it seems, I don't have frame rate drops because my frame rate is steady at 71. Perhaps 71 is not a good number when you're running 60, or my graphics card might be suffering a little bit. I don't know which.
Yeah, I mean, granted, it's your first time on a full endurance lobby.
Yeah.
You might have to turn these settings down and cap it at 60.
Yeah.
Because then you adjust to 60 and then it feels perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's the drops that's an issue usually.
But the drops don't show in the frame rate in iRating, so that or in iRacing. So that's why I think it might be.
So I'm afraid the lead battle is rapidly approaching. If you haven't noticed, 5 seconds out.
I have noticed. Thank you.
But I'll keep you updated. Don't stress out about it.
No, I'm not stressing. It's fine. I'll do my best just to get out of the way and let him race on. Are they close or are they?
Not yet.
All right. Oh, but I mean, are they close together? Is it like an actual battle?
5 seconds.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
8 seconds. Just about. The leader just got an X though. He's not that good. He just got an X. Kerr, we're only gonna get get a bunch of SR if we keep going like this, but we're already at 6 out of 25. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's true, Kerr. It is actually a battle back there. Have a peek at that. It's not even so close.
Oh, completely missing a rouge. Suffering readily on 20k slower, but I don't want to pick up. I'd rather go slow than pick up.
Yeah, that's fine with me. P1's 2 seconds out.
Yeah, I lost massively. He was a lot faster there. Makes good sense.
But he's still too far back. I'll let you know.
Yeah, sweet.
Sick. Not too bad, Kerr. Duly noted. So Kerr tells us we should be gaining our SR. He had a 23x race, and he gained 40 SR.
Yeah, you do. I think even if you're close to the edge,
Yeah.
you're still going to be doing a lot of laps without.
Yeah, still so many clean corners. The leader's very aggressive though.
Yes. I'll get out of the way.
Yeah, he's close.
Yeah, man.
But I wouldn't have called it close enough, but that's good. Left side. Yeah. Woo!
Bit of slip slide.
You're at 15 laps of fuel remaining.
All right. Yeah, car's feeling really good still. No issues whatsoever. Nicely balanced. Tires feel good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next blue flag is at 4.5 seconds.
Copy.
At the moment there's no other cars on our lap. Only behind us.
All right.
P2 still at 4 seconds.
Copy that.
go 3.5, be right back.
So yeah, sorry that I can't read chat with you. Perhaps that's all for the best. Know that I am here. Entering Le Combe, now Malmedy. Won't talk too much. I feel like I gotta talk a little. Now through Rivage. Brussels it's called as well. Now down to No Name Corner. Oh. Okay, I'll stop talking. Every time I start chatting a lot, that's when I get X'd. So, whoa. Oh, that was close. I don't know what happened. The rear started sliding on me. But I don't know how I held that. Yeah, I'll get out of the way. You stop flashing from like a second down. Yeah, I know that you're there, okay? Fuck off with the flashing. Pardon my French, but please just stop. Can it just be flashing for like... I mean... Ain't how it works. Not necessarily a bad thing. The car ahead is hitting now. Just gonna pit that or brake that little bit earlier here. Into the forge. So that's where the rear went on the lap before. No exits there, that's good. Tell me about that on this lap, please. So we're in traffic and nobody was really that patient with us. Being a long way down the order. You get that, people busy racing and all that, but also have to go around at the same time. Sounds like Traels coming back.
"30 seconds? I was far away for quite a long time."
Yeah, I on the previous lap before this one, I had some serious oversteer on braking into the forge. I had a 220. I saved it, but I picked up an X.
Yeah.
And then an X before that as well, so we're up to 8. But besides that, we're still good.
Yeah, I was doing different things and never looked away from my phone.
All right, but I've been taking it a little bit easy after that, just to make sure that we weren't overheating the rears, because that could have been overheating rears. I'm not sure.
This guy's running damage. Watch out. He has damage. He should give you space, but he's sketchy.
He's behind us. He's a lap down.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able
Watch
to
out,
get out of the way.
he's really slow and sketchy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much control.
Oh, that's me not braking or that missing a gear.
Faster car from behind also.
Yeah, I know.
Just let him pass now, he has a run.
Just there you go, there you go.
Good stuff. Great stuff. That was 2 in 1 move. That was nice as well. Saved us some time.
Yeah, that's true.
See if you can't follow them through the lap car. Maybe he'll get lots of space. We don't have to fight to stay close. But Watch out, he was very loose through Eau Rouge last time.
Copy. Yeah, is he moving over? Yes, he is. Cheers, Marco. Thanks. I should have said tack så mycket.
Yeah, would have been better. Good stuff.
Or tack så mycket. I had to. Would have been better without, but or better at first. If it would have been better without, I should have shut down. But I found an okay rhythm here, I think. Now we're in traffic, it's a little bit different, but before that I was running quite consistently until I made that one mistake, apart from the few off tracks. But I think we're running pretty okay with the off tracks at the moment, at least with the rhythm I'm doing. Pushing too hard. I'm kind of just trying to play the long game. Look at the position though, P32. Mind you that we started in 45th. And that's without seeing one single on-track battle for position.
That's endurance racing for you.
That is endurance racing indeed. How are we on fuel?
Coming up to what's 8 laps left.
All right. P31 now.
And that was a 2:17.7 with the slipstream, so that was not too bad.
Oh, that's okay.
He's still staying close, but he seems to be chilled out and not pushing it, and he's gotten more comfortable.
That's good to hear.
I think he's running repair damage and that he was just getting loose out of eagerness before. I don't think he's feeling it too much. But he's running reduced speed, so you're dropping him down the straight. And he just got an extra corner cutting. Accidentally hitting the pit limiter is like Ozcast levels of fail curve. That would be pretty bad. I actually have my pit limiter very close to my headlights flash button, so potentially it could happen. But at least it doesn't like auto brake like it does in some games.
Yeah, it's not like accidentally hitting the PS button in GT Sport.
Yeah.
While saving a drift or something.
So true. So Diego, who went past before us in the pits, so he should end up being on the same lap now. No.
I think he might have been 2 laps
Yeah,
in front, yeah.
yeah, he's gonna be just one lap up now.
Yeah.
There's only 2 other cars that are a lap down or more outside of us. That's Diego and Christoph.
Diego and Christoph.
Yeah, Christoph's way ahead. A lap ahead, but on the other side of the track as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, Kerr. I have my both my voice chat buttons on my left hand because I drive manuals a lot too, and it's nice to be able to keep talking while shifting.
Yeah, I have exactly that too. I have it on that side as well. Although it would probably be easier with the right for me, as I'm right-handed.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you flash a lot too, so that's nice to have a good decision for as well.
Yeah, that's true.
You want to be really comfortable while flashing, so it should probably be.
You want to be really comfortable while stressing the other cars.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were laughing at the innuendo part of it. You want to be comfortable while flashing.
Oh, I didn't even pick that up. I'm racing, dude.
Oh, the levels! Oh, the joke has got so many levels. So that's a little less than 6 laps left, maybe. So it might be 5 laps then, box.
Copy that. Hey, Mooney. Don't go on Mooney me. Oh, it picks up a big X there. Just sense it.
Didn't actually catch it too much. When I came in, the car just bounced from the sky onto the ground. I'm thinking the viewers saw that as well.
Don't worry, Mooney. I'm not gonna try anything crazy. So far ahead.
We finally have a proper gap to the Swede with the broken car.
Yeah. I find myself behind what looks like a Brit with a broken car.
Yeah, he just got ahead and then slowed down a bit. He probably just needs a few corners to get the rhythm back.
Yeah. Although he could also have some permanent damage. It just seems like it has some scrapes.
Yeah, but he's still caught up to you though.
No, he came out the pits.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. So that's why I'm not,
Too happy about it.
I don't know, it's fine. I mean, it's only a couple of laps till I'm pitting in, so in the bigger picture, it's not like it's a huge problem anyway. Almost didn't pick it up though, that was good. I'll sip it for a second and concentrate.
He's running solo, I think. Or he might be at least.
One more position gain.
Did I just... was that an on-track overtake?
Nope. My spotter just gave us the info on P31. I think.
Oh, I just lost what happened there with the other cars. I'm gonna rewind during this live stream. Okay. Why did I take the spotting position? I guess I didn't need to. It's my first team race, so I don't know what I'm doing. Would that open up for one of you guys to join and spot from it, or what?
What?
It's crazy. Asked me why I took the spotting position, and I just clicked the button because I felt like I was spotting. We're learning here, crazy. Bear with us. You should have seen the start.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's next. No, it
It's
isn't.
not. No, it's not. But it was close to being an X, that's for sure. I really also just lifted not to go any further out, and I'll do that anytime not to pick up X. I'm really trying not to. We're at 8 X's, by the way. I think that's okay.
That's pretty good for more than an hour.
I picked up 5 X's on my stint so
Yeah,
far.
on an hour. It's
Yeah.
brilliant. My 3 were just unfortunate. My first couple of laps were fine.
Yeah, but how do you guard yourself against that? That's hard, to say the least. Had another disconnector, and we're up into 30th position, says the spotter. Even though it still shows I'm 32nd though, so I'm not quite sure.
I think if you start short shifting, you can do 4 laps maybe. I just went from 4.0 to 3.8. It's very borderline.
I'll start short shifting. Should be able to short shift quite a bit. This car doesn't take it too badly. I can also change the fuel mix if you want.
No. 'Cause I'm not even sure there's any point in trying to fuel save too much. Just try doing it for a lap and we'll see what it's like. Like, don't do it too much. You probably should have done it earlier then.
Yeah. Keeping up with these 19, 20 guys pretty well.
Yeah, and that was what I thought. That's why I doubted it, was that you were actually keeping up, so you were gaining time. You're setting some decent laps as well. The last was an 18, so it's there. We're at 8 at the moment, crazy. So we're not feeling too shabby about that. We had my PC crashed in qualifying, so we had a terrible start. And then after Dirten left the grid to try and fix the fuel, because in the stress of my disconnect, we forgot to reset the fuel to race fuel. We got a minute's tow, so I went back in the car, and then I had connection issues from the quick restart. So I went into the pits, and Dirten got in the car, and he's been running for a full stint. And he's had a very good stint. During the connection issue things, I just was distracted, so had a very small spin. Kept it on the tarmac though, and a single corner cut. So Dirten's had a very good 5x 1 hour stint, and he's 2 laps. Yeah, if you keep doing that, Dirten, that's gonna work out. If you just keep short shifting like that, pretty much. It says 2.9 now. I don't know. It's not completely reliable, my gauge.
My own says remaining 11.3 liters, that's 2.6 laps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had too. It's very close.
Yeah. We don't want to risk anything otherwise.
No, just run normally and pit 1 lap earlier. We don't want to run out.
No, because also I had a couple of corners in between there where I completely forgot everything about it at the shift.
Yeah.
And,
just 2 laps to pit.
Copy that.
2 laps to box.
P29 is only 4 seconds ahead, and he's on the same lap. I'm not gonna get horny here just before I pit. I'm gonna keep my pants on.
Yeah, we're gonna have a period of readjustment with me getting in the car and stuff, so we'll see what the reshuffle does. Don't really think about it now.
No, exactly. Well, I think he has some damage though, because I'm feeling like I'm gaining on him without really trying. feel like I'm beginning to get a little more understeer than I had at the beginning, like a little less grip. Feel like the car wants to turn in a little less. I guess that's natural by now.
Yeah, I think we've confirmed that double stinting is the way to go for the 24 hours.
Yeah.
With that statement.
Yeah.
Because you've done an hour.
Yeah. That's very true. The tires can't do 2 hours. Still keeping up with the guys in front.
Fox, next lap. Fox, next time.
Yeah. Crew chief tells me the same. Coming up to this guy, he's falling down the order. He's losing time to us as well quite quickly. John Haynes.
Yeah, he's letting people through very quickly. He's carrying damage. He's fighting the car a lot. He has damage now. He'll let you through if you get up there, but you're pitting this lap, so...
Yeah, so it doesn't even make sense to try. I'm just gonna see if I can...
Depends on how much he fucks up. Just run your normal pace and see what happens.
Exactly. Do you want to double stint the tires now?
No.
Okay.
No, I want to change the tires now and then maybe just do a double stint on the same tires.
Because if you're gonna do both the stints.
Yeah, but it's a minute and 45 now, so I think that might make more sense. We'll see how the first stint goes.
Yeah.
But if it's good, I'll just run it out.
Hashtag fuel 210 liter. That's maybe what we need to finish the race or what? I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with my stint, I have to say. Is this ours? Yes, it is. Good. Getting out the car. And that's my first stint done with.
And I'm in the car. It seems like I have a regular driver swap countdown.
What?
No, I think it's all good. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, but my PC is fucking up completely here. And the exception illegal.
Decently long pit service time here. I think they're changing the tires now, actually.
I think so too.
It's actually the first real pit stop we've done.
It is.
We're at more than a minute. Wow, and in quite the clusterfuck here, right off the bat.
Yeah. Good job, man. Still a good gap down to the guy behind on the Beamer coming up. Beautiful first lap.
Whew, the hard racing.
Yeah, it's hard settling into it. You're doing brilliant. Oh, they're wrecking in front. You're too wide. Oh, watch out, mate. Careful, careful, careful.
For fuck's sake, why didn't he just let me through?
Because he's frustrated.
Just let people through when you make an incident, man. Jesus.
He just got punted up probably by someone else. Just take it easy. Cool down. It's all good.
But I was completely ahead. It was going to be way more dangerous if I lift off, letting him through, when my complete car's ahead, and he just stays there.
He was. I'm not saying this is your fault. He was just so close to clipping you when you cut in and coming into.
Yeah, I know, but I had to get across to not run off the line. He should have just lifted and let me take the line earlier. That was the only reason why that got scary at all. He should have just moved. Would have been easy. B29, by the way.
Oh yeah. It's looking really good. How's the heart rate?
I'm still pissed off at that Ferrari.
Take it easy, just chill. Forget it.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just pissed off.
Never don't be. It's cool.
These guys are starting to slow me down. I'm like chilling to not just get to them, because what's the point? They're still battling. I'm not allowed to interfere with their battle. Okay, I guess they heard that and suddenly picked it up. That was very fast through a roof. Cheers. Cheers, fellas.
It's two French guys battling overhead.
Yeah.
Leave them to it. Just leave them to it. Chances are within 5 laps they've taken each other out.
Yeah, he nearly took me out the Ferrari, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So when he starts battling the BMW for position, we're gonna wreck each other. So you're now coming up to an Audi number 25 he is at the moment. So he's just one lap ahead.
I need to get closer to the BMW before they pass them. It's fine. I've been chilling a lot on the brakes. Because I don't want to get too close, but now that they're gonna pass, I'm just gonna get close.
Yeah, because they're getting held up now by the BMW.
I'm not close enough! I got a great run, but I'm just not slipstreaming.
No, never mind. I'm just still trying to get my chat to work so I can read what's being said and die.
Yeah, I'm not reading the chat too.
Oh, they're touching. Oh, watch out, the Audi's off.
Oh, I thought he had a spin, so I went wide.
Yeah. Probably pretty wise. People are really edgy here.
Yeah.
That I almost had contact with BMW.
I called it just as I exited the pits, but I'd found a clusterfuck.
Yeah, you have indeed.
Oh, that was a bad exit. But he's not gonna let me pass without a fight, probably. The Audi.
Oh, he should. He should. He's running damage.
Okay.
It seems to me at least that the car has quite a bit of bumps. You didn't get an X there, right?
No.
Okay. It's just the crew chief. With a little glitch.
That's how you know you hit the line.
Yeah.
Come on, my Audi friend. We're supposed to be on the same team.
Let's take it easy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to tell him that I want to pass.
Yeah. You'll have every chance to pull off here down towards double gauche.
Let me just short shift 2 gears instead.
Fucking idiot. Come on.
Oh, that was my bad. I could have had a better run and flashed him. And he probably would have moved. But I short shifted 2 gears. Tonight's the night! God damn it. Called it. He wasn't gonna let me go without a fight.
Don't fight him for it. Just,
I'm not.
Okay, good.
I'm just trying to make it more stressful for him to have me here. And
Yeah,
as I say that, I get a terrible exit. Fucking hell.
That gives you some space at least. P28.
Whoa. How slow is he going through there? Like
Very slow.
I braked to adjust to him and nearly turned into the wall with the speed I was carrying.
I saw. It's going quite slow.
Oh.
Easy.
No, it's fine. I just have to lift more.
No. Don't make sounds like that. That's scaring me, mate. At least not in that corner. Come on, Tristan, move the fuck over. You can do it, Tristan. It's not so hard.
I just need to get a proper run and force it, but I keep making mistakes.
He's 1.4 down. Who's that guy?
I want to get this done before he gets there. Thank you!
He's going off. Yeah, that's it. Good stuff. Good stuff. that quote distance, please just lost some time.
Yeah, but I mean, now I can get back up to speed. So hopefully... It's P10 and P25 behind us.
Yeah.
Oh. Lost some time there. I'm gonna have to let P10 go.
Yeah. Copy that.
Come on, use that sook to make it easy.
Perfect. Well done, mate.
And then we wait. I fear I've made a mistake.
No, it's fine. You have to let him through. He's in 10th.
Yeah. No, but do you see what's happening?
Yeah, but it's fine. He's on a good pace. His pace is higher than ours, so following him around is fine.
Did you just fiddle with the FOV? I just got some weird FOV glitch for a second there.
Okay. Great. So what's up? Finally, I'm with you in chat as well. Good evening.
Oh,
ladies.
chat
And
live.
gents.
Oh, lost the slipstream. Bye bye, Adrian. Have a good race. I'm waving. I don't have a webcam, but I'm waving.
There's been a lot of talking about whether to use VRS or Craigs or... We're not using any of that.
Nah, we just use that free stuff. We're plebs.
Yeah,
Well, very nearly an X there because I missed a gear. No X though. Just a lot of time lost.
Still running no X's on your stint here. That's a brilliant job, mate. And we've gained another position.
Ew.
Which we're up 16 positions since we started. And just to explain to anyone who didn't catch the start, I don't think anyone caught the start, but Traels had a PC crash in qualifying. There was a lot of stress for the race start. We ended up not fueling, so in turn we ended up starting from the pits. and lost a lot of time there. And then finally got going, but a lap or two down actually from the beginning, I think, on the top guys. We're 3 laps down on some of the field now, but running smoothly. The car's still good. The car's okay. We haven't gotten any
No
sort of
damage.
problems like that.
Nothing
no
at all.
damage, whatever. Nothing at all yet. And we've gained 16 positions, so we're just going round and round and round and round, and we'll see where we are at the end.
I think that's what Chris Harris would call plugging away. What we're doing right now.
Plugging away, yeah.
We're just plugging away.
Very much so. I actually watched the Chris Harris does Spa 24.
Oh, that's a pretty good warm up.
As late as today. But indeed, we are plugging away, and Traels is at a very consistent pace at the moment. It's looking super good. We've officially also done half the race now.
Hey.
Half the race and 1.5 minutes. Exactly crazy. Exactly. We might see people wrecking. We might see disqualifications. People might be running into all kinds of trouble in the last hour. We'll just keep on plugging.
How to do Blanchimard 101. Always cut the curve. I've done it like half the time, and you're just not supposed to do that. But it's working.
There's an incident in the source.
Is it still there?
Can't see. Just a sec. That's fine.
That was scary. I was coming into La Sauce.
Yeah.
As you were saying it. I don't actually have my crew chief on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I have crew chief on, so I'll tell you what he says. I wasn't sure if you had it on. Last lap was a 2:17.6. Very nice pace, mate. Looking very good.
Oh, what's going on up ahead?
I'll have a look.
My rear tires are heating up.
Yeah, take it easy. Same old battle between the two Frenchmen.
It just looked like it was 3 cars for a while there.
Yeah, it's the number 10 car catching up to the two. There's three within 2 seconds up in front.
Coming up to lap Magnus again. Has he not? He's probably not pitted since we passed him.
Oh, they've made contact. Number 10 BMWs hit him. So yeah, Magnus running really slowly. Be careful. He's running damage. he moved out of the way. Tack så mycket.
Tack så mycket.
I think it was actually just a mistake. But
Yeah,
we'll take
probably.
it. We're up into 28. It's looking good. Very consistent pace. Last 2 laps were in the 10th. Oh yeah, current 3 hours of GT3 endurance at Brands Hatch.
Gonna sleep well after that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Status quo to the guy behind, around 2.5 seconds. It's looking good. I'll let you know when he gets closer.
Just trying to cool my rear tires through that braking zone, and that certainly didn't work out.
Is that next?
No.
Good. I found what cooling the tires was that mostly is trying to brake early, like we did with the other setup.
Yeah, there's just, I'm braking too hard. I can feel it too.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to like feel out the braking point, but then it just came in too fast. It happens.
yeah.
It wasn't disastrous by any means, it just came in too wide.
Sure. You're doing a brilliant job, mate. All your laps have been within 0.5 of a second. Yellow flags up in front. He's back on track. Traels on a very nice rhythm at the moment, folks. It's really looking good. Yeah, don't jinx it. That's true. But like my rhythm should have been jinxed on some occasions as well. He's keeping up appearances. 1.5 seconds down to car behind.
Copy. That car coming up.
Still status quo, 2 car behind. So what's up everyone out there? I hope you're enjoying, you've been enjoying your weekend. We've been building up for this, which is in turn something of a build-up itself towards the real big event next weekend. But I have to say it feels really good doing this event. It surely it's nice to have a little taste of what's to come.
Yeah, for sure, and I mean a lot of positive signs to take from it as well. The only reason we're not far more competitive than we're looking is those disconnects and that little incident with the toe. So, you know, I think we're looking pretty good. I don't think we've fallen through at all.
Not at all, no, not at all. Given that we're in Division 4, that's pretty well. There's that inside curve through Blanchiment.
Don't you just love it?
I love it. I've done it so many times myself, and this setup doesn't really hate curves that much. It doesn't seem like it's that much of a problem, but you really aren't supposed to cut it, it's true.
But it's so hard to see in the dark though, so it's just kind of just happens because I'm afraid to turn in too late.
You're into the 2:16s, 2:16.9 on last lap. Really stuff made really good pace. Seems like the rears might be cooling down a bit.
Yeah, I took a more careful approach for a lap just to let it cool down.
Yeah.
Because it's not because I'm pushing too hard, I just made a few mistakes in a row. So if I can just get it down, I can go back to going the pace I was.
Exactly the same thing happened to me after I had my little moment. Still same gap, he's gained 2/10 over the last lap behind you, so it's just fine, don't mind him.
It's not really catching, I gained 3/10 last lap, so
yeah,
it's just yo-yoing at the moment.
Yeah.
At the moment.
At the moment.
You see a gap for Fabot? There's nothing where I can say 30.
Guy in front got damage. Watch out about him. I'll check out how he's driving. Alright, seems to be going quite slow.
The rear end just let go there for a second.
I'm looking at it. Oh yeah, I'm seeing completely sideways there. Okay, take it easy, the rear might still be a little hot.
Yeah, they're hot now.
Yeah, now they definitely are. No reason to push.
It was just a choppy lift I made, but then I slid all the way through Blanchiment. So now I'm just chilling behind him for a while.
You should let you through here. Yes. Current track temp 19 degrees. Crazy. So I think any overheating is just due to the wrong approach or a little bit too aggressive braking or just making a couple of mistakes, stuff like that. Because just running is just fine at these temperatures. It's really not a problem at all.
He's flashing the sweep in the rear, no?
Yeah.
Okay, that just threw me off for a second there. Had to catch the rear end because I was distracted by it. I lost half a second to him as well.
Yeah, but never mind that. Don't be afraid to relax the rhythm a little bit if you need to make it just fine on pace. Low 17 still. Can easily
But low 17s is relaxing the pace. I'm not pushing. I've just had a few moments. But that's I'm worse at not pushing enough, so that's why I'm doing that. Car's getting really fast now.
Nice.
What's going on over here?
Let's have a look. French guys battling for position. The 7th and 8th. Oh, they've touched. He's wrecking. He's wrecking.
Shit, that was a bad track re-entry for me. There's just no way I could brake, but if I hadn't done that, I would have hit him.
Yeah.
But I couldn't brake. I couldn't brake and keep control.
Don't stop. Don't explain. It's fine. It's double gauge. It's off camber. You can't do shit. You didn't hit him. That's perfect. It's just fine. It's just fine.
How many X's did I get?
You've got 2x for loss of control.
Okay.
So we're at 11 now.
That's good. 2x from that is good.
Yeah. Very much.
I could have gotten a 1x by going off, but I actually thought I'd be able to stay on track.
And I'm gonna be streaming some racing on Monday, tomorrow. That aside, we aren't gonna be doing too much on the channel the following week. I think a lot of practice leading up to next weekend.
Yeah, and we might stream a bit of it, but we won't be online all the time. Because I think people will get sick of Spa in the dark eventually.
Yeah. We'll have to do some Spa in the light as well at some point.
Yeah.
Made a really good job of only managing. That was a net loss of something like 14 seconds or so. That's the cheap escape from such a situation. That's going on.
It's a shame I couldn't hold it, but yeah, I'm pleased about that. No damage, so we can go back to chasing.
Yeah, just keep plugging away. Just keep plugging away. Oh, don't have connection issues now. The car just started bouncing for me. Oh, it's back to normal running again. Good.
Two lap cars coming up.
I mean, behind you or in front?
In front.
Oh, one of them is behind. One of them is Andrew in the damaged green Merc. He should move out of the way. Jens Homan. Let's have a look at him. How's he running? Good stuff, man.
Shot shoot.
Of course. If you're throwing up a hosted lobby, of course we'd be in. Good stuff, mate.
Wow. What was that sauce even? I've been camel coffeeed pretty bad. I already have to take a piss.
Yeah, we got 10 laps left.
It's fine. It'll go away, you know? It usually does. But we'll watch what it develops and see if you want to finish or if I should finish. And I'm feeling really good. Whoa! Just as I say that, I get really distracted.
Just concentrate on driving, because I found out I also just got X's every time I start.
I want a Coke. I want a Coke too, you bastard.
Yeah, Le Mans series, that's true. That's just requires another car curb and another license. We'll see if we get to the B class by then. I mean, this race could actually get us there.
It almost could actually. We'd need some NPR, but other than that.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. So the next car on track is 3 seconds ahead. It's Luis Galvez. He's a lap ahead. And then the next two cars up on that are a lap down.
Was that just a no, never mind.
Kerr needs a pee and opens a can. You're confusing the two people that you're talking to. One needs a pee and the other one opens a can.
Yeah, the guy spotting doesn't really care about the performance of the guy driving apparently.
I should have muted the mic for that can opening.
I don't care if my driver pisses himself. I want to coke, damn it. Man, that was really reinventing old. It's never dangerous, it's just weird.
Yeah, strange.
And no, and not very fast. Oh, dude, it was even decently fast actually.
It wasn't bad.
The actuator on my pedal is bugging out again. So now I need to wait to get a heavy braking zone before it resets itself. It's done that once before. I'm really lucky with my equipment today.
Yeah, you don't say.
Ah, it reset itself now.
Nice.
Finally. It's really distracting actually because, you know, I really drive a lot with that actuator by now.
Yeah.
It really tells me a lot about my braking.
So we're now up into P27 due to more retirements.
Who needs track overtakes anyway?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be happy with like 25th or something. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool. That's true. I would just keep on plugging.
Plugging.
2 years the way to go.
Ooh.
Crazy equipment troubles. But it's actually true. And we've both been, I mean, not the luckiest necessarily with our equipment in the last months.
That's what it's like being a budget boy.
Budgety boy, yeah.
Damn it! Damn it!
Oh,
No!
nice.
I was having such a good time! Well, except for the spin. I actually forgot about the spin for a second there.
Yeah, don't let that get to you. Well, crazy. Just because you're running iRacing doesn't mean you have to put in 5,000 pounds into your rig. I mean, when we used to do cycling racing, licensed cycling racing in real life, me and Traels, which we did, we actually ran that on a budget very much as well.
Yeah,
This seems to be our
did
style
did
in life.
decently well as well, still.
Yeah, I did decently well, that's it.
At least was competitive against guys that had that advantage. Besides, I feel like if you're running 24-hour sim racing races and your only goal is to win, you're really setting yourself up for defeat there.
Yeah. were mentioning that that you've been finding your pedals cheaply. That's also very much true. Those club sports. So,
Yeah.
that's 50 euros for a set of club spots?
Yeah, less.
Less?
30
30
euros, 35 euros.
30 euros for a set of club spots. That's really not bad. Anyway, pace is still really good, made really consistent. It's looking super fine. We're inside the last hour. Got 58 minutes left. We've got just over 7 laps of fuel left.
Oops. Oops. I really dropped some pace over the last 3 or 4 laps, both from starting to feel the tire wear a little bit and from starting to get into the tired mind a bit more. But I'm still good. I'd be happy to keep going. I don't know what you think.
If you want to, you can. I also could easily take over. That's all up to you, maybe. So if you'd be happy to keep going, I think you should keep plugging, keep the rhythm in. We're also gonna save a little time on not doing the driver change.
That's true. That's true. I'll stay in.
And I'll go make coffee. I'll be right back.
All these things that I want. Should I? What do we think, Chad? Should I try and get my roomie to make me a cup of coffee while I'm racing? I think so. Rebecca?
Vil du lige lave mig en
Rebecca?
kop kaffe? Kom igen.
I'm just trying to get on our cast.
Wait till the pit stop, maybe. We're asking so it doesn't. By the way, Kurt, he found his club sports in the Danish classifieds. Regular used ads.
I gotta be honest. I've been searching in one of the main Danish classifieds site. I've been searching for Fanatec and Direct Drive like once a week since I started SimRacing seriously. but you see how it paid off? Whoa!
Oh, easy.
Yeah. But,
concentrate on driving.
Yeah, that's enough classifieds talk for me.
Yeah.
Do you know how long the tire change takes?
Takes around 30 seconds.
That's a long time.
Yeah. But change them. Because we don't know what's gonna happen if we don't. And I don't think...
No, and I've gotten all nervy now because the tires are hot and warm. Because of those little mistakes.
Yeah, copy that.
How many laps do I have left on this stint?
5.8, so it's 5 laps left, but you could theoretically you could change before that.
Nah, I think it's fine. I think that's long enough that I can just ease off a little and get the tires back for the last few laps.
Yeah.
It's already better because I did it through the bus stop from last month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the 1X. God damn it.
Watch out, there's an incident up in that pool. It's Lindblom and some other Merc.
Tell me where they are on track.
They're in Rivage. And there was an incident in No Name as well, but they're back on, so all is well. And there's still 7 seconds up on you, so no problem. What is up, GTR? Nice to have you along. Good evening. And welcome. Yellow flags ahead. Go right. Good job, mate.
I think you're a little bit behind, maybe. Not sure.
I just saw it a little late. I just wanted to make sure to tell you, even if it was a little
Okay.
late. I'd rather say
cool.
it late than, yeah.
Tires are much better. After
Yeah.
cooling.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. You also feel less nervy this lap around. Feels like you're back in the rhythm. It's just super good. Yeah, you're back in the 16s. Good job, mate. Good job. Really good job. GTR, I have a quick question for you. What do you do to get on the bot list in your Discord? I mean, you have these streamers that your bots always throw the videos up. How do you get on that list? Whose beat do you have to?
If I was making the subtitles for that clip of you asking, I would put "Old Man Laugh" at the part where you laugh. That's the oldest laugh I've ever heard you make. Officially 85.
Don't worry, crazy. We're not double stending the time. We are officially changing. Yeah. I mean, if we ran extremely smoothly.
I mean, if I was going for it more, I would have been fine with it. I think we should do it at least on occasion during the 24.
During the 24, we should do it at night. Double stint at night when temps are low
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's able to, when we can brake early and run very, very smoothly, minimal inputs. Fingertip the car around. Oh. Oh, no.
That was sudden.
Yeah, box this lap. Relax, mate, if you're gonna keep in the car, otherwise let me take over if it's too much.
Like, bro, do you even psychology? I'm releasing.
Fuel 104 liters, I will add that. We're good on fuel. So let's see how far we'll have to... Yeah, too much talking indeed, Kerr, perhaps.
Yeah, too much talking for sure. That was probably my bad.
A bit of a shame.
Yeah,
How much do we...
16 seconds worth of optional repairs. And I couldn't.
16 seconds, that's cheap.
I couldn't feel it at all in the car. So potentially I could just go.
Kerr called 11 minutes worth of repairs, but don't go. Don't do these repairs, please. It's always worth doing optional repairs.
Wow, I should stop drinking water. I was like instinctively drinking a lot of water during that pit stop because that's what you're supposed to do. But that's probably a stupid idea. How long is left now?
Of the race, there was 48 minutes left.
48 minutes of having to be, Roger.
Oh, sounds good, GTR, sweet. Yeah, we got really lucky indeed, Kerr. And now if we're even luckier, all this flock of cars is just gonna get past, and we're gonna get out behind them, and relatively far behind. Are you close to running again, mate?
Yeah.
There it is. I have one car coming up. No, he's 8 seconds back. That's good. You're good.
Hashtag pro spotter.
It was actually because my crew chief told me that there was a car coming up.
Hashtag pro butter.
Pro butter indeed.
That's good. We don't want those anti-butter people here.
Just drive. Don't talk.
Guy called Bradley Mall just connected. Do you think he owns a lot of shopping centers? But dude, don't go complete radio silence just because I did that. Because then I'll crash when you start talking again.
So we're still running P25.
That's good.
Pit stop. Very nice. We've got clean air in front and ahead. We've got fuel to the end of the
Oh,
race.
that was a bit of a Murrayism. In front and ahead.
Yeah, that was a good...
Murrayism nearly killed me. Don't worry about it, dude. I have to adjust to it.
Yeah.
I have to learn. 18 seconds to the left car ahead.
Yeah, but that's the green Merc. He's
Again.
running yeah, he's running super slowly. So, should be fine. Crazy, you can indeed point to the fact that we are P25 with no more stops to go. I think actually now it tells us that we're in 26.
Yeah,
Let's see when we get
just got
across the line
updated to
here.
26. Let's see what happens.
We're back. P25. Very nice. Very nice indeed.
How much fuel did you put in?
104 liters. That's what crew chief told me to.
Okay.
So I added 105 to what was remaining in the car already.
Hashtag safety.
Rather safe than sorry.
Hashtag sorry not sorry.
Short mic view for me as I light. Really getting. And my apartment too. If we've had any join us here the last 10 minutes or so, a very warm welcome. A very good evening to you. Welcome to iRacing here on Half the Race Con. I really feel like it's such a pleasure saying those lines, those words. We've been dreaming about this for a long time, and now it's happening. And it's going pretty well, I say. Except for some very, very minor incidents with lucky. And skillful, dare I say as well, in keeping it pretty clean so far. And we've gained 20 positions after starting P45. We lost 2 laps even before getting to race because of, well, different stuff, disconnectings and all kinds of stuff. But we're running, and it's going well. And it's our first endurance race here, so it's a valuable experience. And it's dare I also say that it's going better than I had hoped for. Kind of, or not that I expected us just to die on the first lap, but like.
Yeah, I was pretty skeptical about getting to the finish.
I mean, also like the balancing of expectations. Always.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's been very positive so far. Have a good one, Kerr. Enjoy your Chinese. See you for the end of the race. Just over 40 minutes left. Crazy, our I rating at the moment, mine is in the vicinity of 1800. Traels is at 2300, I think.
Something like that.
Something like that. So our average I rating would be just over 2000, I think, which is, I mean, been pretty good, I think, I believe.
We haven't really done any proper iRacing, I want to say. We've just been grinding to get that C license so we could do the Spa because it's the last proper endurance race of the year. So we haven't really done anything to improve our iRating at any point. Is that even you smoking, you bitch?
Not right now.
Oh, I just heard the sound of that. Yeah, bish.
Bish.
It's Kendrick Lamar in one of his songs. Uses it as like a rhythmic piece. So he's like asking a bunch of questions and ends every question with yeah, bish.
Oh, good stuff. Crazy. On A 3.6 feels like it's probably a little harder on those races up there, gaining night rating.
Yeah, I don't think we would have made out 20 positions after being 3 laps down at that level.
But remind you, we could be running all A-rated people here. For all we know, it's not about the license level. That split position is purely on I rating.
That's true. We'll probably not racing that many 3.6.
No. And not that many C 3.6s, I think, right on that one.
If there is, they should probably reconsider their approach to iRacing.
Yeah. So 40 minutes left here from the 3 hours of Spa. I've read this somewhere being called the Spooky Spa because it's always at night.
Yeah, that was to be broadband when it came out.
That's true. When the dynamic time of day just came out, that's true. It does look very good.
Yeah, and it is pretty spooky. It's darker than a lot of the other tracks, I feel like.
Yeah, that's actually true. That is actually true. I will be right back. Treat him well, chat.
Actually, Chad, you can treat me however you like. I'm not reading. I'm not gonna crash the car to see you talking shit about me. I'm kidding, of course. I love you guys. finally got back to a decent pace there with the 17-1. I had a 18-1 before that. I was pretty well, not frustrated, but I knew I had to pick it back up a little bit.
With you. Yeah, judging on pace alone, we would have been around the top 10, it seems.
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all, dare I say. That's something we can be both proud of and happy for. We've done a brilliant job so far, man. Just gonna check out on who's still running actually in this race, so it seems. We've had quite a number of dropout. Sadly, I can't see the incident points of the other teams, so I cannot. I can't check out how close the other guys are to dropping out in front of us.
Oh, that's a shame because that might actually be one of the more dramatic things during the ending parts of the race. Because there's bound to be some guys right now on like 23.
Yeah. Those who've been pushing. I mean, we've been taking a very cautious. I know, I certainly did.
Yeah, me too.
And we've managed to keep it at 15 so far, and that's also, I think, very...
Yellow flags for some reason?
Can't see anything. I think it was...
yeah, the Merc has had 2 incidents. He's 72 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
That was a bad exit.
Welcome back, Kurt.
He's picked up some speed, the Merc. I feel like I'm not catching him like last time. Or I might be wrong.
Gain 0.4 of a second.
Yeah.
He's absolutely hammering it in. He's really trying to pressure the car through the corners. So. hopefully he's gonna get out of the way once you get close enough. That's what he's done all the other. He's been gentlemanly.
Yeah, I'm not stressing at all.
No.
Yeah, just a shame I'm gonna get slowed down through here.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna check on distances, front and back. So you're clear, good stuff, and there is one car in front on the same lap.
Yeah, I went wide because there was no time to get back online, and I tried to brake. I just started sliding, that's the 1X.
Oh.
It's like, he opened the inside, so I was like, okay, let's do it. And then he stayed alongside, so I couldn't get up back on the line. But he did lift eventually, so it wasn't on purpose or anything. But it's just long enough for me to have to try to enter Blanchimard on the inside while passing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So I was like, oh, that's gonna go bad. I'm gonna try to touch the brakes, and then it just started sliding, four-wheel sliding.
So at the moment we've got one more car as well behind us who's at the same lap, and then behind us from that there's 3 laps further down to the guy in 27th.
What about ahead?
Ahead we've got one guy who's on the same lap as at the moment, but he's running 2:15.2s in qualifying at least. I can't see his last lap time here.
Yeah, but qualifying is nothing, you know. I'm pretty sure I could do a 15-2 in qualifying.
I cannot see his current lap. So
It doesn't matter too much. I'm not gonna change what I'm doing anyway.
No. On 16.7, very nice mate, very nice pace.
Hello, Stella.
Yeah, I just muted in case she was. But right now it's just talking. Stella sends her support by whining. That's her excited. When she gets really excited and she wants something to happen or she wants something really bad. But I'm just gonna be right back and spare you all for potentially buying. But return of my girlfriend. Very well. Traels is doing smoothly at the moment. There's 27 and a half minutes of racing left. We're good on tires, we're good on fuel. This is a race to the line. Any late joiners will just explain to you what happened during this race. We started 45th after Traels' computer crashed just as he was doing his qualifying lap. That created a lot of chaos as I all of a sudden had to start the race as he was rebooting. And in that chaos, we didn't manage to refill the car, so I accidentally went out of the car too late. We then had to get a tow. That took us a minute back to the pits. Then there was a pit stop going on. That also took some time. Then Traels eventually got back into the car. But didn't he even? No, he didn't. I ran the first stint.
No, I got in the car, exiting the pits, and then my connection was messing up. Yellow flag. Dude.
Good job, mate.
No lift home, they call me.
Yeah. Very good job. What do you guys think about the 300 incident cap on the 24-hour race? That's a good question. I think it's better than the 25 incident cap here, that's sure.
But I also feel like 300 is a lot.
300 is maybe too much. I said, you know, if it's 3 here, if it's 12, they should have maybe 100 or 115, 20, something like that. 300 is a little too much. I think it with 300, that's almost 1 per lap, or it's not far from 1 per lap. Whereas this is really not close to 1 per lap. So, Kerr, we've not crashed since you've been away. We've had we're up into 24th Traels. Very good job, mate. We've been lucky and good, dare I say. For our level and our experience level here in iRacing, we haven't been doing it for that long. I think we've done a good job. I think we can say that so far. Traels has really been a monster. He's double stinted the car here on the final 2 stints. He has picked up the pace. He's gone faster laps than I have, more or less at any point of the race. And kept it pretty clean all the way through as well. And that's managed us P24 now, with 25 minutes to go. Double goes there. How's the car feeling, Traels?
Pretty decent, just same.
Good stuff.
You know, fortunately the car doesn't change much when you don't damage it too much. I think whatever I did to the rear end is only like in terms of downforce. I can feel I don't have quite the potential I had before, but the car is just fine. I can still do 16s if I want to. I'm just not pushing.
Yeah. The rear wing is a little bit screwed. That's about it.
Yeah.
How come they can't fix that? I'm a little bit surprised that they can't fix
Yeah, that's gonna come with a new damage model. They mentioned that specifically in one of the videos they did.
Nice to hear. But good to hear the car is still nice. We're approaching the last 25 minutes of racing. We are pretty comfortably in 24th at the moment. I didn't say that, comfortably in 24th. So gotta say, Traels, the more I look at that livery color scheme and such, it looks very nice.
Yeah, it's pretty classy for a stock livery.
Perhaps we should look at adopting the black and purple. I think would be a nice color scheme for the channel.
Yeah, black purple with some dashes of gold. Oh no, 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 no. Black purple with some dashes of like mint.
Oh yeah, like Celeste mint.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I got it.
But it is a bit Jimmy Broadbent though.
Dirten, when are you not available in August? I'm not available between August 9th and 18th. Going on. 9th and 18th, I'll be in Spain. Cheers, crazy. Enjoy the whiskey. Single malt or a more regular product, so to say. Not that something that isn't a single malt whiskey can't be good. It's just that single malt whiskeys just usually are. Minutes left, mate. Keep on plugging away. You're doing brilliant at the moment. At the moment.
At the moment.
Oh, it's a blended whiskey, crazy.
Blended can be amazing as well.
It can really be. I have an uncle who lives in Oslo who's a whiskey, and I have a good mate who lives in Edinburgh, who's a trained whiskey and wine connoisseur. So I've had some lessons about whiskeys as well, about spicy whiskeys, smoky whiskeys. Good. I'm quickly gonna get my Scottish going here. Heading to get the gyro.
Ta gyro.
Yeah, still 24. Looking really good.
Yeah.
Ample space, front and back.
Barring any disqualifications, this is how it's gonna stay.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. So just gonna check the 14 laps. We're good on fuel. We're more than good on fuel. We actually over fuel quite a bit. But it's not. It's water under the bridge. And then now I was speaking about alcohol before. I used to drink a lot more, but I don't drink that much, but now I care about what alcohol I drink. I was also at my first wine tasting in Spain last year, and that was really an eye-opener for me. Tasting the differences and having wine presented with the right food, that was something I hadn't really tried before. That was quite interesting, actually. Really here we're approaching 30 years of age. I'm getting some adult stuff, and no, it's not prawn.
So just undid my belt. Perhaps that can tell you how much I'm getting.
To easing the pressure.
Yeah, I'm getting closer to the real endurance stuff.
Oh,
Pissing in the play seat.
Yeah, pissing in the play seat. Don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually in quite some serious discomfort. if I can be honest.
If you want to, you can come in and let me.
No, I want to see what happens if I keep going. Not P-wise, but results-wise. Oh, that was a good clip though. No, I want to keep going. I want to see what happens.
We're a lap ahead of the next car, so it's not really gonna change anything.
No, but if I keep... Oh, okay, I guess if this qualifications won't matter either. But I kind of want to just keep going, get it done.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, it's 16 minutes left. If you feel like you can do it, you should totally go for it. Time's passing pretty quickly by now.
Yeah, it isn't for me.
No, I can understand.
Like back when you were saying 40 minutes, that was pretty bad too.
Okay. You've been suffering for a while.
Yeah. Everything for the race.
Everything for the race.
Whoa. That's not the line.
Crazy has a strategy for you, Traels. Right foot brake, left foot throttle, crossed legs. It's gonna help.
Oh shit, it might actually work. Until I crash.
Yeah, don't do that. Just gaining on the Merc in front, though he's a lap up, but check if he's okay. Seems to be just fine. That's good.
Is he fuel saving or something?
Have a look.
I'm just catching him quickly, but I'm not going particularly fast.
Yeah, we might. I mean, can't really see. He's going really slowly. Indeed, we are catching him very quickly. I think his tires are very dead. I think that's it. I think he's double stended. Now he's really suffering here. It seems to be in the corners that you're catching him, but his car seems to be without a scratch.
Copy.
Indeed, crazy the new lighting system. I mean, I think they've done an absolutely brilliant job of keeping iRacing up to date, given that it's the game or the sim that had its initial release in what, 2008?
Can I just make a shout out to Lap 69? Hey!
Lap 69!
Before it ends.
Which is does shortly indeed. So good call. Shouting out Lap 69. Pick it up. There's a car exiting the pits now. He's a lap down on us. And we should be past him. Indeed we are. We are on lap 70 of racing. 11.5 minutes to go. He looks like he's trying to like semi-defend and put you out of the slipstream and stuff. He really shouldn't be doing that, especially if he's suffering that much from corners.
Why is he even doing it? It's not the position anyway.
No, exactly. That's why it's so strange. It's just like it's not 10 minutes. But yeah, that's what I mean, crazy. Adding up stuff that keeps it relevant and up to date with the competition. That's good stuff, and that's for doing that for something like 10 years now. That's kind of impressive. And also, you have to say when they implement something in iRacing, certain do it properly. They do it all the way.
Yeah, and they're brave enough to take their time about it as well. The new damage model has been coming for such a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
But that gives you a bit more confidence that it's going to be actually probably good when it gets here.
So we've had a disqualification, Traels.
Hey! It's like a sad celebration.
Yeah. Yeah, he's let you through. Good stuff. Cheers. I'll text him. Oh, I can't. Now catching up to another guy. I think he's running with some damage to his front end. Stuff, and you're clear. Of course, ignore those blue flags. Thanks, Crazy. You mentioned that your pace is amazing, Traels.
Thank you, mate.
So he appreciates. But I have to say, it has been rather impressive. And now, just under 8 minutes left. It won't be long before you can get your relief, Traels.
Minimal P talking.
I'll shut up about it. Kind of hits.
So my brake balance forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Lost it a couple of corners in a row.
Crazy running the set 4 for next weekend.
I think that's a pretty smart choice. They're looking pretty sharp around here when I chase them around in practice.
I also think it's a good car. Ability to be a good endurance car around the track like this. I don't necessarily think it's the fastest around one lap, although I don't know. But I certainly think it's friendly on you for a long race. Good stuff, Traels. You've got 4.5 minutes. So that's going to be around 2 more laps. You can even slow down at the end. Make it
and potentially lose 0.01 safety rating? I think not.
Of course, I think there's also an extra lap when time runs out, as will usually be when you run crit bike races. I think there usually is, at least for the MX-5 races and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Crazy, I would also expect the Audi to be a little bit faster up through Rouge with its engine layout. The thing is that when it goes, if it breaks away from you, it really breaks away. There's no saving it. So I think if the Audi is a little quicker, I think the stakes are also a little higher. We have a setup that makes it quite compliant, easy on the curbs, and that's also, I think, a part of the explanation behind the pace. That we're able to exploit the curbs with the setup we're running, which is very important here at Spa. We've got 2:10 left now, so it's going to be one more lap after this one. Somehow the lead of the race just changed with a minute to go.
That's gonna be something for us to check out.
Mate, we've been lapping a couple of guys in pits and we're now running P21 according to the relative.
That's a lot of splash and dashes.
That is very many splash and dashes, but I feel like it can be splashes and dashes because we hadn't really had those cars on our lap. It must have been either disqualifications or guys who crashed out, stuff like that. Coming up to lap, Magnus Johansson, he's in a damaged car. He's running quite slowly. He's back in P27.
Something like the 4th time we passed him?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. White flag, final lap mate. Car left and you're clear. Super steady on the pace, you're running mid-16s consistently at the moment. Very nice, given that the car has a little bit of damage to the rear end. Still, probably a little down on downforce, but it can't be much.
Ah! Just a small reaction to getting that X.
Oh, it was an X.
Yeah.
Oh. What is up, Storm?
Hey Storm, what's up, man?
In the house, nice to have you along for the final lap. Feeling good about your performance? I'll let Traels speak for himself first. How do you feel, Traels?
Feeling pretty happy. I'm a bit disappointed with those lapses of concentration. That spin really didn't need to happen, but I'm surprised by the pace as endurance. Oh, look at the fireworks!
Oh shit, I can't see.
Might see them on the right side of my monitor now. No, I even tried slowing down so you could see.
Ah, never mind. I can scroll back. I was also very happy about my stint. I didn't quite have the pace of Traels, but I managed to be very consistent. I only picked up 5 X's over by a little more than an hour of running. And I didn't pick up any damage. I had a very slight little bit of a moment where I got a big slide on. I managed to keep it in between the line and only pick up an X for it, and that was about it. So for me, I'm also satisfied and happy. And given that we started 45th, and that we've been just lagging behind all the way through, I think being this close to the top 20 at the end, to the best third of the field, being closer to being in the worst third starting, I think that's very good. So this is the line, Traels. What a fucking race you've done. That's just been so brilliant. Beautiful,
Woo!
beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
We did it, Reddit. Oh.
Did it. Absolutely brilliant. And now the run to the room. Good.
Be right back.
Fair. Yeah, Traels is now on his way to the to the lavatory. The race is over. We've finished in 21st position. Thanks, Crazy. And thanks to you all for tuning in. It has been a great pleasure having you along, both on behalf of Traels and myself. Thanks for tuning in and staying along with us for this first team endurance racing and iRacing on our. It has been a lot of fun. It has been a learning experience as well.
Yeah, good ride.
And yeah, it's been great. It's been great fun. It's been a little more relaxed running my stint, at least, than I thought it would be necessarily. That I'm very happy. I think it was good fun, and hope you've had your fun in chat out there. These races are certainly gonna present us with ample opportunity to talk and to socialize out there. That's also been great fun. If you've enjoyed watching us go around Spa here for 3 hours almost without crashing, then leave us a like, and if you haven't already, well, consider subscribing at least. I think you should. I think perhaps Traels is back on the
Yes, yes, back and
Yes.
rejuvenated and about 3 kilos lighter. It was one of those times where you almost wish you had your phone with you to have something to read, because it takes some time. But yeah, I'm back. What a race! We can definitely be very proud of that, I feel like.
Yeah, indeed.
The end
Very
results,
much so.
20th position.
20th position.
We got into top 20 on the end.
That we got in the top 20.
Oh, yeah. Discounting all of those really unfortunate incidents, I'm super proud of that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm a bit disappointed with my lapses in concentration, but for the first endurance race, that's really good. I'm very pleased with my pace as well. And you did a really good job as spotter. I feel like I was a pretty good spotter as well.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. It was beautiful. It was good fun, and it was relaxed. I think it was the right balance between keeping us both keeping each other on the edge and in the right zone of concentration while still having fun.
Absolutely. And not burning out either, like being good at... Yeah, I think it's just really well balanced. I thought very quickly, I was just like, oh, I almost can't tell it's our first endurance race, because we seemed very comfortable, very relaxed, pretty quickly. And yeah, I can see it just a tiny bend on the wing as well. So I don't think we lost much at all due to the damage.
Yeah, indeed.
Whew, I'm a bit toasted after 2 hours of straight running.
I could imagine really good stuff on double stinting the end there. I have to say that's been brilliant.
Yeah, thank you. Congratulations on your stint as well. We're so proud of each other. This was pretty good.
Really
Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Don't forget that this was preparation for the 24 hours of Spa that we're going to be racing next weekend, starting early in the day and going all the way through the night. We are very excited about that, and perhaps a tiny amount more confident as well now after this performance.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. And if you have the urge for checking out some GT Sport stuff, we'll be back tomorrow with the Audi TT Showdown Series, which is actually it's one of the Monday events. We're going to be racing from La Sarre, if I'm not completely mistaken. Actually, I think it's going to be really good fun. Of course, this is actually kind of sports level grid type. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be fun. Usually really good racing on display.
Yes, very much.
And it's going to be brought to you by me, Dirten DK, in the most energetic fashion. So don't miss that. And certainly, as Traels mentioned, do tune in next weekend. It's going to be a big one for us. So we hope to see you there. And
we'd love to have you along. We're going to need some help with keeping things fun and entertaining for 24 hours. So please drop us a message. We'd love to chat with you guys during that race as well.
Yeah.
Until then, take care, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night. See you around.